Hi, I'm Sarah Tantillo, creator of the Literacy Cookbook website and blog, author of the Literacy Cookbook book and several other books. Today, I'm going to share with you a quick demo using ChatGPT, how to create and use rubrics. So we're going to shift screens. Okay, so I have teed up a prompt on ChatGPT, as you can see at the bottom of my screen. You are a pedagogical expert focused on writing instruction. I'd like to start with the role to kind of carve out what chat needs to focus on. Create a rubric in table form using 5 key criteria to evaluate a fictional narrative written by 7th grade students. Organize the levels as advanced, proficient, approaching, needs improvement. Okay, let's see what we get. That's pretty specific. Let's see how we do. Okay, so let's take a look at our results. It did follow the directions in terms of creating a table form, starting with advanced and going down through proficient, approaching, needs improvement. The key criteria it gives us have to do with organization, characterization, setting, plot, language, and style. And again, it acknowledges this is a general guide. You can always change things, but for now, I think that's pretty fine. And what I'm going to show you is I'm going to take a narrative that I previously had chat generate. Right over here. I asked it to pretend it was a 7th grade student and write a sci-fi narrative of 300 to 500 words that includes 2 characters, dialogue, and a conflict. Initially, it didn't use dialogue formatting or speech tags, but it did create a story with those other criteria. So I clarified and requested, please format the dialogue with quotation marks and speech tags. And it wrote pretty decent story. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this story. And I'm going to paste it in here. I'm going to say, use this rubric to score the following story. Provide an overall rating and specific feedback for next steps. Paste it in the story. Okay, so again, happens very quickly. It gives a specific feedback around, first of all, it gave the overall rating that I asked it to give. It's giving some very specific comments related to the key criteria. I would agree certainly with some of the notes here about characterization, adding, I've read the story before, so it definitely needs more elaboration in terms of thoughts, emotions, descriptions could be added. So essentially it needs more elaboration. And it could definitely use more tension because it kind of glosses over how they face their conflicts if you read the story. I definitely agree with the ratings and the feedback from chat. I want to look at the next steps. and evaluate whether I agree with the next steps. More internal thoughts. So yeah, so I think these are generally effective strategies to think about for next time. I don't know that they need more obstacles. Based on my reading of the story, it seems like they just need to dig in and show the actual process that the kids use to overcome the obstacles. So I would disagree with point 4. But other than that, I think this is all really helpful feedback that I would give to a student. So in the span of the amount of time that we just took, plus I would say another minute that I used previously to read the story and get a sense of it, that's how long it took me to get all of this feedback, which I could then share with the student, and it would be very easy to copy and paste it, drop it in an email, or send the chat link to a student. If I wanted to do this over and over with different students, then I would want to copy and paste the rating information in an email probably to the student. Okay. All right. So there you have it. For more information about any of the work that we're doing here with the Literacy Cookbook, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. And thank you so much for taking the time. Thanks. Bye.